Garden City's history begins in the 1860s when the U.S. Army established Fort Boise and designated a large area along the Boise River, known as Government Island, for growing hay to feed military horses. After the Army's need for hay diminished, the land was sold off in 1884. By 1890, cattle rancher Thomas J. Davis purchased over 600 acres, naming it the GI Ranch, which laid the groundwork for what would become Garden City. This period marked the area's early agricultural significance, tied to its strategic location along the Oregon Trail. Chinese gardens and naming, 1890s, 1910s. In the late 19th century, Thomas J. Davis leased portions of his land to Chinese immigrants who had come to Idaho during the gold rush but turned to farming. These immigrants cultivated extensive gardens, growing strawberries, onions, cabbage, and other produce, which they sold in Boise. Their agricultural efforts gave Garden City its name, and the main thoroughfare, Chinden Boulevard, is a portmanteau of Chinese and garden. The gardens flourished until around World War I, when restrictive land ownership laws and changing economic conditions led to their decline. Incorporation and gambling boom, 1949-1950s. Garden City was incorporated as a village in 1949, largely to exploit a legal loophole after Boise banned gambling. Businessmen saw an opportunity to establish gambling houses just outside Boise's limits, along Chinden Boulevard. The village profited significantly, taking a 45% cut of gambling revenue, which funded infrastructure like a water system, city hall, and a park. However, gambling was outlawed statewide in 1953 after legal challenges, ending this brief but lucrative era and shifting the town's focus to other industries. Industrial growth and identity shift, 1960s, 1980s. After gambling was banned, Garden City became a hub for industry and affordable housing, attracting businesses and residents with lax regulations. It gained a reputation for mobile home parks and working-class neighborhoods, alongside some seedier establishments. By the 1980s, city leaders worked to improve safety and regulations while maintaining affordability, which began attracting artists seeking low-cost studio space. This period marked a transition from a rough-edged town to one embracing a more diverse identity. Modern revitalization and art scene, 1990s. Present since the 1990s, Garden City has undergone significant revitalization, particularly through the Sherrill-Mitchell Live-Work-Create District, which fosters a vibrant arts community. The city has transformed former industrial areas into mixed-use spaces with breweries, wineries, and artisan shops, while the Boise River Greenbelt enhances its appeal for recreation. With a population of about 12,500 in 2023, Garden City blends its agricultural and gambling past with a modern focus on culture, art, and sustainable development.